Enjoyed it while it lasts. Before that rain arrives, before those thunderstorms descend on the Welsh mountains and wipe the smile off my face. I don't always eat out of necessity, I eat because, oh, that looks nice. On the Brevet Cymru, I had about 4 main meals throughout it all, and I thought, oh god, I feel a bit of a pig. So I'm here in Wales, a little over 36 hours from riding the Brevet Cymru, and my ass is very uncomfortable. Don't forget to apply your chamois cream during the ride, folks. I'm regretting it now. You know, I love ride with GPS too much. It's so good. So today's route, 120k, nearly 2,000 metres of climbing. I enjoy route making that much. I sometimes forget to check the amount of elevation I'm putting in here. So he's done it again. Ridiculous amount of elevation over a relatively short distance. Beautiful now. I'm expecting rain in the second half of today's ride. And looks like there's going to be a few sharp showers in there. It will be pretty dreary in the second half as well in that rain, because it's all going to be in the hills and the mountains. Today's video, I thought I'd talk about kind of a mixed title thing. I can't really come up with a title for this video, but it's basically going to be about things that I could have done differently on the Brevet Cymru, / if you want to go out for like a long day in the hills. Distance is kind of, it's hard to put an arbitrary number on it. If you know you're going to be out riding all day in the hills, you need to be out prepared for all sorts of weather, and I felt just a little bit underprepared for the Brevet Cymru over this the weekend. Yeah, I started the ride. I wouldn't say it was blasé, I was just a little bit underprepared really. I hadn't kind of sized it up properly. It was 5 years ago, 2019, when I did last did the Brevet Cymru. Different bike, different weather conditions, just everything was a little bit different, I guess. This year, really calm conditions, nice weather, mild temperatures, and that's where it kind of went wrong when the overnight period began. That brings me to a nice segue I want to talk about. Sometimes when I look at myself, I don't think, oh, I'm an ultra light athlete. I don't have a figure of a ultra light athlete, and certainly at that on the Brevet Cymru, I'm kind of going away from the theme of the video just a little bit. In that, there was one cafe I stopped at, and at the West End Cafe, and often the case when I go look at the menus and things, I start to think with my eyes, you know, my eyes are bigger than my stomach kind of thing. And that was certainly the case going to the West End Cafe. Yeah, certainly need to work on that as well a little bit more in my life, because sometimes this is what I feel like. I don't always eat out of necessity, I eat because, oh, that looks nice. And I think that's what I did a little bit on the Brevet Cymru. I had about 4 main meals throughout it all, and I thought, oh god, I feel a bit of a pig. Of course, I burnt it all off, burnt 12,000 calories plus, so it just didn't feel very normal to me. I often undereat on these kind of things, so probably that's what it was. Anyway, now I'll put the glasses back on again. What I wanted to talk about was the theme and title of this video. I was just plonking up a hill really slowly from the Wye Valley. I've just crossed back into England, into Gloucestershire, and there's a huge hill coming from, I think it's called Bowes Hills Bridge, we'll call it that. So I was just settling into that, and now finally reached the top. Not really making my way down that much yet. I've got a few more hills around here. I'm going to somewhere called Ross on Wye, if you know it. Just fleeting in between the borders of England and Wales. I think I've got myself a new rule. When I go on a hilly 400 and above, I'm going to start taking the tail fin with me now, because it felt quite cold on the overnight stretch. I mean, you've been riding all day long, morning, afternoon, into the evening, and when the night time comes, you're still wearing those clothes, they're hot and sweaty, feeling damp, and it'd be nice to have a, switch into a different kit, and that's what I feel like I was missing on the Brevet Cymru. And like I said earlier, I've done it before, but under different circumstances. No two rides are the same. No two brevets are the same. No two rides are the same. There's always different nuances in the ride, and it certainly was on that. I mean, I'll show you my bike in a little while. I'll show you what I've got in here, and there's not a lot. It's very lightweight, and that's always my kind of riding, my kind of style, is try and go as light as a deer. That's often, I probably use the word often actually, often where I feel like I go wrong above a certain distance or a certain amount climbing. I need to treat those rides more like an ultra. Clear difference between doing a 300 and a 400, yes, coming back to arbitrary distances again, is a 300, no matter how much climbing there is, generally speaking, you're done before it gets dark, you're not riding through the night. That's where a 400 differs, because then you're pretty much riding all the way through the night for the average person. And that requires a different set of skills and different equipment, especially in the British climate. So although it stayed dry throughout the Welsh ride, it did get rather cold when we were talking low single digits, and I did have that in my head and to plan for it. But what I was missing, we'll come up to in a moment when I step off the bike. I was saying about that pig thing earlier, which I don't know if it'll make it a video. Probably will, because I'm talking about it now again. And that is, well, when I finished the ride, I was still hungry. And I woke up feeling hungry. Like really hungry. So I ended up buying 6 Kit Kat sticks and 3 packets of crisps. Went to the toilet at 10 AM in the morning, and then slept in the van all the way through to 7 AM today. So I guess it swings around about, doesn't it? Because obviously I didn't eat anything yesterday at all, apart from those sweets and snacks, and that was it. And so today, give myself a bit of a challenge first thing. As you see, a bit of chicanery going up, a double chicane. Well, at least my legs are well rested and ready for it. Yeah, literally slept in the van all day long. That's the Ross branch there. Sometimes I wish they were my, were not my sponsor. Love a good old Greggs. I enjoy them Monday to Wednesday, and sometimes at the weekend. Legs are out, arms are out, it is warming up. So anyway, some numbers, 45k done, 71 to go. So that's the third of the ride done. We will look at the bike pretty soon, but I just want to share the reaction on my face right now. Beaming with smiles, because actually English warmth actually feels warm in England. They had to wait, I don't know how many months. Enjoyed it while it lasts. Before that rain arrives, before those thunderstorms descend on the Welsh mountains and wipe the smile off my face. Going to navigate my way through this gravel. Oh yes, look at that. Find a wall or bench soon. In the meantime though, these lanes, this is nothing like the Brevet Cymru at all actually. So that one takes place on pretty, big wide roads, A roads, a few B roads, but nothing as gnarly as this. With, you've got so many roads in Wales which are quiet, or they've been bypassed, and you get to use the nice wide A road through the valley instead, with you and just the odd car, and that's them kind of roads you're on. So this is very pretty and a little bit gravelly, but lots of sharp descents. I like sharp descents as long as the road surface ain't too bad. Mr. Squirrel! I've never hit one yet. Always missed them. Sorry, that's an old joke. Hopefully that joke didn't fall flat. Oh, there's more! Where am I going now? This way. Of course, I'm going up the hill. Why wouldn't I not be? I think I found the perfect spot. A river crossing. Probably the Wye, I'd imagine. Splits England and sensible speed limits. With Monmouthshire by the looks of it. Is that rain? Let's have a look this side. So this is my bike. If you're new to the channel, you haven't seen this before, this is my beast, my mile muncher. It's the Sonder, it's the Quay TI. Bought this the day before lockdown, or arrived day before lockdown, from Outkit, their branch in the P district. Titanium road bike. Came with some Vision wheels, as you can see on it now. I've got some wheels from Hunt. This is my second set from them. Just owned the bike in 2020. They are 4-season Super Jura disc wheels. Drive chain wise, you know, the thing what makes it go, apart from my legs, is absolute black chain ring. This is the smallest size they will go, 46/30, and on the back is a filthy, greasy, dirty cassette. Size wise, it's a 30 cassette on the back. Normally I'd run with 34, however I've had that one for a number of years, so I wanted to say goodbye to it and just get it used. 11-speed group set, nearly forgot that part. As for tyre choice, I've got some Expanse 32s from WTB. They actually came with the bike, just put them away for a while and I popped them back on again. Except the front's actually got a different tyre altogether, from Continental. You may have heard of them, GP 5000s, does that ring a bell? Joking aside, I think it's a 30 I've got on here. 2 water bottles, these are both 750s from Pedal Lead, tail fin top shoe bag, which was stuffed through with stuff in there. I also had a power bank in there as well, 10,000 milliamp power bank, and carrying all sorts in there, pepperonis, Kit Kats, various cereal bars and things. And down there at the bottom, got this tool case thing. Assortment of things in there, like including like gloves, keep your hands warm, yeah, they do keep your hands warm, but the actually main purpose is obviously, you know, if you need to lift your chain off or reconnect it or something like that, you don't get your hands all dirty. But as I've just alluded to, I put them on to keep my hands warm. What else kit wise I got on here? Pump around the other side from Toe Peak, not sure which brand it is, but it's absolutely fantastic. They're held in place with a pair of Zeffel straps. Finishing kit wise, and aero set. Got these profile design Legacy 2 model aero bars, or tri bars, whatever you like to call them. On top here, I've got this exposure mounted exposure light, the Toro, that's the Mark 13. And hanging off the front, we've got arm warmers, leg warmers, gilet, rain jacket for later, or not, hopefully that rain stays off. And hiding under the saddle, you probably spotted already, a plastic clear bag, and it's actually got a couple of inner tubes in there. So this is the setup that I actually use for the Brevet Cymru. It starts 6 AM that, and basically you ride all the way through the day and into the morning of the following day. You get 27 hours, which is usual for a 400-kilometre distance. It's actually 407. Yeah, so this is the bike that I rode. As for things that weren't quite right, I think in the future when I do 400s, because you're going into the night, I'm going to start being a bit more sensible and carrying a little bit more. It looks great and feels great not having a lot of stuff on it, and you know, this looks pretty cool. And I'm probably going to keep this exactly the same, except I've got, as you can see for Eagle Eye amongst you, I've got an axle for a tail fin aero pack, so I'm going to put that on there, and likely to carry a jersey, the rain jacket, because what was different during the Brevet Cymru is I had a fleecy jacket up there to keep me warm. I didn't have a rain jacket, so I could take a rain jacket, a spare jersey, what else spare? I mean, they're the main 2 items really. I don't need a complete spare kit, I just need a couple items just to get me through, because it was a bit of touch and go. Very cold. Oh, perhaps I think a pair of gloves, that'd probably be a good idea. It's May, you're riding the hills, you've been riding all day, and as I said here, you get sweaty, and that just follows you through the nighttime period. There's no real sleeping in a village hall. Well, people do, so you don't need to take bivvy sleeping gear or anything like that. People are just sleeping on the bare ground. I can't do that. I have to sleep on something at least soft and comfortable. Although I sleep in some pretty uncomfortable looking places, you're not going to see me sleeping on the ground or on the grass. I want something synthetic between me and the ground, so it would be a pad or bivvy bag, that kind of thing. Always going to be a pad. So yeah, I never plan a 400 to sleep anywhere, and I'm not going to start doing that until we get much older. But for now, that's kind of the setup that I'd probably recommend you bring. Try not to cut anything out. Okay, we had fantastic conditions, but you're going from near sea level up to it wasn't that high up, maybe about 400 meters. Nothing that super exceptional, but the conditions up there, because you've been riding all day up and down the hills, the steep stuff and things, you do work up quite a sweat, and it's useful to just be able to get out of it on an evening and have a change of clothes. So that's probably what I'll do different on my next 400 or 600 or what it is. I think 300 is a sweet point. You can get 300 done in a day. In fact, I can't remember, is it 19 hours you get to do it? Something like that. So it's only once you cross over the 300 mark into the 400s where you're riding through the night, and these things make all the difference. If it was a 400 in Lincolnshire or somewhere eastern England where there's not hills and mountains and things like that, okay, I probably would stay a little bit lightweight, but because you're getting sweaty in the hills and things, yeah. Anyway, let's get up the road, let's keep moving. Got a lot more hills to climb. Beautiful. Now, if you watch the end of this video, I'll share a bonus tip of something you must never ever forget on a 400 or any bike ride for that matter. So don't go anywhere. Find out what it is at the end of this video. Down the bottom of the hill behind me, turns out I'm being on the outskirts of Monmouth. Not sure of the place, like a garden centre. People recommend garden centres to me all the time. If it's anything like the one I just been to, maybe that's why. Food was lovely and everything, but cappuccino, bloody hell, how hot do you have to make it? It was like lava, you know what I mean, pouring off the cup. I had to sit there and wait for it to cool down. I had my main meal, finished that, and then went to my drink, and it's still bloody boiling. As for this ride though, like I say, it's 19k to go. 3 climbs coming up, 3 categorised climbs. Literally going up that. So the next 19k, probably going to be pretty slow, but hopefully rain free, and well, Wales, and guarantee some good views. Chosen a decent return. I knew it's going to be lovely, but it's really nice. Got sound of water just to my left, of a bubbling stream downstream. I don't know if you can see anything through there, but yeah, really nice. It's a couple climbs to go. It's number 9. Wow, this is nice. So soothing just to ride along and just listen to the babbling stream, tweeting of birds, and a squeaky chain. Finishing in the nick of time. Woohoo! I got a view from up here. Wow! Actually, I'm living up here and having that for a view. Both bridges. See both bridges from up here. Wow! Wow! Last little climb out of St. Arvan's, and that's it, done. Well, that's it folks, I'm back at the car, and what did I want to tell you? What did I save to the very end? I want to save it to the very end because I didn't want it to go wrong. So I did a 400km Audax on Saturday. I've just done 107 around today, so that's 514 kilometres. Forgot to take the multi-tool with me. I do have, however, in the absence of a multi-tool, I have, where are they? Back pocket. Yeah, no multi-tool, however, I do have 2 tyre gliders, so somehow I got confused thinking that's a multi-tool, but luckily things were on my side and I didn't need the multi-tool, or there's no mechanicals or anything, so yeah, that was very lucky. Well, that's it, I've got changed, van's at the top of the hill, just about to get going, leave here South Wales. Hope you had a good time watching the video and perhaps learned something. Comments, questions, you know what to do, stick them down below. I'll tell you what, this is where I was planning to park originally, and just ended up staying at the car park 2 nights in a row. Just couldn't bother to move, I was so tired. So yeah, it'd been cool. Some nice benches, cup of coffee on there, and first thing in the morning. But someone's taken a piss and started a fire at some point in history. So yeah, that's not on, is it? Well, let's see what the view could have enjoyed as well across this little fence here. Look at that. I'm going to leave it here, but just if I say, next time you go out and do any sort of bike ride, unless it's to the shops, don't forget to take that multi-tool. Don't do what I did and just, yeah, so very lucky. You might not be, I might not be in the future. Whenever you do, don't take 2 tyre gliders out. Right, I'm going. Got a long drive back home. See you later. Bye bye.